Warning, this video covers a fairly unsavory subject. It may induce dry reaching in some viewers. I feel it's necessary to report on this problem, and just a warning to the person who's behind some of this activity. I know who you are. Please desist in your filthiness and laziness, because your selfish acts are bringing down the whole dog owners community. Well, hello there. This is going to be quite an unsavory subject, but I think it's a very important one to cover. Yes, we've got this massive problem of people who bag up their dog poop, and what they do is they just dump it on the ground, okay? I have been following this for basically months and months and months, if not years, and I've got a pretty good idea exactly who's doing this, because I've been very friendly to lots of dog owners. In essence, this problem is a form of littering, okay? If I walked along the street and I dumped something, I'm going to get hauled up, and I think there's some pretty good fines related to this. Now, the problem here is that if I identify this person and I make, let's say, something which shows them doing this, they're going to come back at me, and there's these other laws that say you can't name and shame. So in the strangest way, the law protects people that are doing acts like this. Now, the silliest aspect to all this is, because there are laws that you've got to go and bag the poop that your dog does. Let's say if the dog just naturally does a poop on the grass, well, what happens is eventually, flies land on it, maggots start to pull it down, and the poop basically just disappears. But while people are doing this, and I know it's one individual, well, the poop hangs around basically forever. That poop's going to be there for 1,000,000 years. Okay, what I can see on the ground there is going to be a fantastic point in why poop out of a bag sort of works. Well, that there is obviously a dog poop. I'm hoping it's a dog poop. It's not in a bag. It's actually a crime to have your dog poop in a suburb like this. But what happens when a poop is naturally laid like this? Well, all the critters, bugs, ants, flies, and everything else tend to pull it down. If a poop is locked up in a bag, that's never ever going to happen. If the bag has been dumped in the suburb, well, it's there forever. Maybe I'll scroll through the photographs that I've been taking of this activity. I have got lots and lots of record of this going on, and inside every bag is locked up the DNA of the dog behind the crime, and that will link directly to the owner of the dog behind the crime. I know there'll be some of my audience laughing their guts out at this whole idea of the dog owners picking up the dog poop and then having to deal with it. It's a council law where I live, and the other part of the council law is if you have a dog out in public, you need to be carrying utensils, bags, whatever, to pick up the dog poop. Now, this spawns a whole industry of dog poop picking up stuff, doesn't it, hey? It's like anything. Wherever there's a law, there's an industry behind it, and I think often the two are connected. Now, I'm going to come in and show you how to pick up a dog poop, and I've seen a little neat trick that some dog owners use to take away the unsavory stench. That down there is my simulated dog poop. This product here is like this secret weapon against poopy smells, VI Poo. Most people spray it into their toilet bowl apparently before you have a poo, but I'm going to use it a little bit differently. So your favourite puppy's done a poop on the grass here. To take away the stinking smells, give it a bit of that. Yeah, that's better. Bag choice is really important. It's probably best not to use freezer bags. I'm using a freezer bag because visually it's more exciting when you're picking up poo. I have seen people using shopping bags and they tend to leak. Now the trick here is to get your hand inside the bag, and so then you've got a clutching hand which is protected by the plastic there. And this is the part that I think would be the worst aspect to this. Mind you, the VI Poo has taken away the stench of this poo here. You come on with your bag and you basically grab your poop there, and then you've got to invert your bag over the poop, and it's very hard to do single-handedly. Maybe with the magic of editing there, I've actually got the poop in the bag, look at that there, and then you come along and you carefully tie the poop up. So our little guys are in there, you can't smell them anymore because they're inside plastic. I'll put a nice tie there and we pick it up and we take it away. So now I've got my poo in the bag, what are we going to do with it? Am I going to fling it at high speed and see if I can get it across the road there, or fling it into the front of someone's house? Or are we just going to dump it on the road here and hope that nobody's going to notice that we're doing this? No, no, no. We take this to a disposal point, be it a garbage bin, whatever else, and you put it away somewhere where it's not littering. It's that simple. So the person doing this horrible atrocity, and it's a horrible thing to touch on and think about, You have been watched, you have been recorded, and you just never know where my sneaky camera is going to be, because sooner or later, you're going to get busted. VI Poo, quite a curious product. Comes in a very small bottle, and that's why I think I see the dog owners carry it round to nail the stench of the dog poos.